Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, your Art of Flirting Bad Boy Membership podcast is arguably the best one in my opinion. There's a section that you break down general, specific, and non-physical compliments. When I see a woman who I'm initially attracted to walking down the street, I had hesitated at times because I was thinking about a specific compliment to give her about maybe what she is wearing or an accessory she has on or just her overall beauty. The problem is, though, I don't want to put the women on a pedestal, and it takes a little time for me to come up with a specific compliment for a woman based on her as an individual, so I usually try to save them for dates or relationships. Non-physical compliments I usually save for dates or later. I cannot come up front. I cannot tell up front that the woman is a great writer, is very courteous or ambitious. So I usually have to save these compliments for when I found more out about the woman. I have used general compliments thousands of times to where it can come off robotic and not authentic, even if I am into the woman. And we have talked about this a lot of times. The issue is that they can be a bit boring and also put a woman on a pedestal when I first approach them, and they can come across as pickup lines or routines because I try to use a compliment that might work for a specific woman. Like I might tell one woman she's beautiful and the next woman she is sexy, etc. Sometimes this just has me overthinking, so I am going to ditch these compliments and just introduce my name and get the vibe going and just close the deal and save the compliments for later. Do specific compliments and sometimes even general compliments hold more weight later on. For instance, once you get the woman to cooperate and go out with you, I just always felt that I was going out here and telling women all these amazing things, but that a lot of times gasses them up and they have not earned that level of attention yet. They feel as though they already have me and don't have a little bit of a challenge, as there are so many guys on social media giving women so many compliments, and many women have been spoiled and don't even think or acknowledge the compliments as if they are entitled to receive these compliments, like it is a requirement when you first approach them. All right. So the other day I did a video about compliments, and I was talking about, the only time you really should compliment a woman is when it's, authentic. You understand, when you really mean it and all that other stuff, because it comes off more natural and everything like that. Now, you were talking about, because I have my Art of Flirting program on the Bad Boy membership, which all of you guys should be on the Bad Boy membership right now, so you can listen to that. And in there I talk about, different types of compliments. And so certain compliments, you might just compliment a chick just on her, physical appearance. And then you have compliments where you're talking about something about her personality, something about her, and all this other stuff. So it's really just about the context, because if you don't know the chick, you understand, if you just met the girl, you can't give her really a compliment about her personality because you don't really know her yet. You understand what I'm saying? So the only type of compliment you would come up with in that situation is something that's, most likely just a physical thing. And you understand? But the thing about compliments is, first of all, when you're complimenting a chick, right, or if you compliment a girl, it needs to be something that happens like once in a blue moon. It shouldn't be something that you're doing all the time. You understand? To one particular girl, it's something that's just, you say it like here or there, it's like a rare thing that she's supposed to hear from you. You understand? And so it's not necessarily that one type of compliment is more impactful than the other. It's just more so the context in which the compliments are coming from. So now, like you said, if you are on a date with a girl, or you've been sort of, seeing a girl for a while, you can compliment her more on like her personality traits and the things that she does, because she actually is showing you certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Or let's say you get into a long conversation with the girl that you just met at a bar or whatever, you can compliment her on some insight she had or whatever it is. You understand? So the thing is, there's no one compliment that's better than the other, or there's no, you should do the compliment this way, you should compliment that way. It's all about, you know, basically just feeling the vibe and understanding the context that you're in when you are interacting with women, and when to compliment and when not to compliment. So the thing is, again, is that you don't want to keep giving a girl compliments every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds, and telling her, oh my God, you're so hot, you're so beautiful, this and this and that. Or you don't want to give her any, you know, specific compliments about her personality, like, oh my God, you're so smart, you're so this. You don't want to do any of that too much. It should be something that is just, you know, here and there, once in a blue moon, that you put into the conversation. You understand? To you know, to have it there. You understand? It's not really anything that you need to be thinking too much about, because you were saying like you wanted to talk to certain girls and you wanted to give them a certain type of compliment, but then you hesitated, or they just sort of like walked past and you didn't really get to do nothing because you were thinking too much about what to do and what to say. Like you said it even in the email, you said you were overthinking. You understand? And so it should not be something that you're overthinking. It should be something that flows within the conversation. You understand? You shouldn't be sitting there having a conversation with a girl and thinking about, okay, I got to give her a compliment now. Okay, what compliment should I give her now? Like, the shit should be natural. You understand? It should flow naturally. And this is what, you know, you have to understand about like the whole situation when you're dealing with these girls, is that when you're having these conversations, even when you're complimenting them, the shit should flow naturally. And if it flows naturally, it's not going to be something that you're doing all the time. It's not going to be something that you're, you know, putting too much focus on. You understand? Because now if you see a girl and you talk to her, and then like, let's say you compliment her on saying like, hey, you know, you tell her like you think she's hot or whatever it is, right? And that's coming naturally from you feeling that way about how she looks. Then let's say, you know, you're at the bar, you're talking to her for maybe like, you know, 20 minutes, half an hour. And then she says something, you know, interesting, you understand? Or she says something that you think deserves a compliment, then you can compliment that. You understand? At that moment, right? It all depends on the context of what you're doing. But you don't want to be, you know, sweating it like, you know, for 5 minutes just talking about how hot she is, and then just keep complimenting her on a whole bunch of shit. It should just flow into the situation. You see what I'm saying? And another thing I wanted to say too is, and this is what a lot of guys have to stop getting, you know, to get out of this thought process is, you know, what you don't want to do is, you don't want to, and I'll probably have to do another video on this, but I just wanted to, you know, say this here, is that you don't want to worry too much about gassing a chick heads, you know, gassing her head up. Because you're saying like, oh, I don't want to say this because I'm going to gas her head up. I don't want her to think this, and you know, I don't want her to feel like this and that, right? And now the thing is, you can be sort of aware of that, but what I'm saying is, don't worry too much about that. You understand? Because worrying too much about that takes you out of the moment, takes you out of that natural state that you would be in when you're interacting with the girl. Because now you might see a chick and you think she's bad as fuck or whatever, and let's say you wanted to express that in your interaction, but then you're saying, oh no, I shouldn't tell her that I think she's hot. But then you're thinking that and you're saying that while you're having the interaction, which takes you out the interaction, because now you're no longer in the moment. You're so concerned and you're so busy thinking about what you shouldn't say, instead of just being in the moment, saying things and doing things and being there, you know, in that moment, having the interaction. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, so you want to like not get too focused too much on that, but I'm gonna have to do a whole nother video on that shit. But anyway, but the thing is, you know, at the end of the day, you know, just make the shit flow. That's all you got to do. Just make the shit flow. Just understand the context that you're in when you're, you know, talking to these girls, and you know, and understand that, you know, you shouldn't be complimenting the chick every 5, 10, 15 seconds, you know, while you're having the conversation. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any more questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 to 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.